3 years ago, I came upon a challenge. Something known only as Attack on Titan Season 2. I knew the journey would be tough. I had waited 4 whole years for it to begin. But when my time had finally arrived, I was disgusted. The art was mediocre, the story was convoluted, and there was nothing but flashbacks for the first half of the season. I was foolish then. I thought to myself that this was a failure. I lacked the foresight that this season was just preparing us for the wonders of Season 3. I had voiced my opinions on an ancient tablet called the YouTubes, and I had decided to forfeit my climb through the show mid-season. What weak will I had back then. My pride strong, I rejected Season 3 Part 1 and Part 2. I refused to think that they could possibly make up for the apathy that Season 2 had brought me. But I was ridiculed by my peers for that decision. I was ignorant. But alas, my pride, though wounded, was formidable, and I did not give in. With time, though, comes growth and forgiveness. And thus, this week, I decided to attempt to climb the steep cliff that is Attack on Titan Season 2. Not out of recovering my pride or gaining the approval of my peers, but merely to finally see if Season 3 of Attack on Titan is truly as stunning as they all say. And I must say, when I reached the summit of Season 3, a lone tear ran down my cheek as I gazed at its alluring beauty. Today is my tale of Attack on Titan Season 3. Now that the excessively overdramatic intro is done and I'm out of stock footage, let's actually talk about Attack on Titan. So look, Season 1 of Attack on Titan was probably one of the larger anime that took me from being a casual anime viewer to this. This show really pulled me in, and back when it came out, it had My Hero Academia levels of hype surrounding it. Actually, maybe even more, because My Hero Academia Season 1 really didn't have that much hype surrounding it. But there was a more inherent problem with Attack on Titan Season 1 that would become more obvious in hindsight. It didn't really solve anything. Season 1 of Attack on Titan was just this setup of a crazy world, and by the end of it, we don't really have a single answer. And that leads to 2 things. People desperately wanting a second season, like yours truly, but also people being pissed off because it feels like we've been cheated a little bit. The show was super big with its cliffhangers, but Season 1 didn't even get close to solving a single question, and definitely wrote off of its art and just how cool the world design was. Look, this isn't really a complaint, as long as Season 2 comes along in a timely manner. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are starting to see the problem now, right? Season 2 took 4 years to come out, and most of those people who were back and forth about the show couldn't care less at this point. But me, being a loyal patriot, was like, screw it, man. I loved Season 1, so I am still hyped and ready to enjoy Season 2. So then I watched Season 2, and I was completely demoralized. I really did want to love this season, but the art style took a turn for the worse. The flashbacks were boring and just kind of classic exposition dumps, and I just remember feeling betrayed. Sure, Season 2 answers some questions, but waiting 4 years for what would be the weakest season of an entire anime you were super loyal to hurt. I remember sitting there and just getting angrier with each week, and finally, I made my video and dropped the show. Look, I am a prideful individual. I like to think that most of my decisions are logical and make sense in the long run. But I'm going to do something I don't do often on this channel. I was wrong to drop the show, and I was wrong to make that video. I do still agree with a lot of the points I made in that video, but overall, I was emotional when I made that video, and I failed to see what they were doing for that season. Look, I now know that that season was inevitable. Every bit of information in Season 2 is completely necessary to understand Season 3. And so they attempted to blitz through Season 2 in just 12 episodes for the sake of Season 3. And once again, in hindsight, it was absolutely the right decision. This week, I finally decided to pick up season 2 of Attack on Titan, and I didn't hate it. Now that I've somewhat separated my emotions about the show, I can say that season 2 of Attack on Titan is like a 7 out of 10. The story picks up towards the end, and overall the season wasn't that painful to make it through, and considering the reward, it's absolutely worth it. Season 3 of Attack on Titan may really be just one of the best anime I've seen in the past few years. The art is a huge step up. The story gets incredibly good, and I finally find myself actually liking the characters of Eren and Armin. I've always liked Mikasa, but the development of these two characters in particular this season was just astounding. Eren goes from being this spoiled brat to being incredibly mature, and Armin is finally making meaningful decisions, including some really fucked up ones. I mean, Armin is kind of a badass now because, well, I'm trying to keep this video as spoiler-free as humanly possible, but trust me, Armin is a badass now. But the fact that the world is fully realized this season, we get huge development with the characters, and I mean, I haven't even gotten to talk about Kenny, Levi, and Mikasa's character development. But the show really has gotten to the point where I'm just left in awe. The final scene where Eren and the scouts are standing near the ocean and you finally see it all click to Eren, why they haven't left the walls, why Titans exist, and the fact that any decision he makes will surely end in war. That's some deep shit. This season really just has all of the bells and whistles, and I kind of hate myself for not watching it until just now. So yes, I will be watching Attack on Titan Season 4, and yes, I will be making videos about it on my channel. And finally, yes, I was wrong about Attack on Titan. Thank you for watching. I don't know why I wrote that intro, but I had so much fun editing it and just like being like the epic announcer voice. I hope you guys liked it. It was just something I threw together just because I was bored. Just a heads up, our Discord is officially live. If you guys want to join it, the Discord link will be in the description. Also, we've been live streaming on Twitch. I know I advertise it every video, but I'm going to advertise it again. Come hang out with us. We play a ton of different games. We have a lot of fun, and I interact a lot with the community. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Matt. Make sure you guys say man and go watch that goddamned anime.